and three-point stand. Some of these kids don't have the right fundamental on a three-point stand. Some kids don't know what is a three-point stand. They've been playing football for 3 years. And that goes over again where the coaches are not teaching these kids. You know, where you're a lineman, like me, I played D-line, and my first year playing, you know, since I was 5, you know how to set it right. If you don't set right, you know, you're off balance. Or if somebody comes hit you, you know, you're not ready for the contact, or your first step to take. So that's where I go back to, you know, the beginning of football, to teach the kids from day one on the right skills. You know, you have kids that have been playing sports for even 5 years, and don't know what the right footwork to do, or, you know, or what a play is. And like I tell people too, as well, if you have a football team and you have a lineman, how you gonna run a play if the kids don't know the right techniques? You could tell a kid, you could tell your group, okay, well, we're gonna run the ball this way. So your lineman doesn't know how to block. So how are you gonna run the play if your lineman don't know how to block right? And coaches don't do that. Coaches think that they're gonna have these kids that have been playing so long, they should know by now. You learn every day, sports, you know, and especially tackling, where we having kids, you know, having concussions because they're putting their head in the wrong space. You know, they're supposed to tackle a certain way, have their body, you know, in a formation that where they don't hurt themselves. And these kids nowadays, they put their heads down to tackle, and that's the wrong thing to do. They're not teaching these kids how to tackle right, you know, and that's where, you know, these concussions come at. You know, my first varsity game, one of our players, we were telling them, you know, how to tackle right, and through the whole game, halftime came back, and they kicked the ball to us, and all of a sudden I just heard a boom, and I turned around and I saw one of my players just fall like a tree because he didn't have his helmet on right, first of all, and he did the wrong tackling. And me and my coach, we ran out there to get the play was still going, but because he was knocked out and we didn't know what was going on, you know, I ran out there to help him out, making sure nobody, you know, runs him over or, you know, hits him, because we don't know if he's paralyzed or not. So that was just like another eye-opening that, you know, he's a senior. He should know this by now. But like I said, they need to still keep on learning it. And the routine is always a routine. Keep on doing the same thing over and over again, but these kids, they slack off on that.
Now, are you just seeing this in the public schools, or do you see this in
the
private schools as well?
I see private schools. I see even colleges. You know, when I go to, you know, some colleges from their little camps they have, and they're lacking on so much, you know, and they try, you know, they don't teach the things right. And that's why I'm like, to me, even from Pop Warner to college, we should re-educate our coaches to do the right things. Teaching them, it's like almost like saying a doctor, they learn every day new things to save, you know, lives. Same thing as coaches. You gotta reteach yourself over and over again, because you're saving a kid's life. You just can't have a kid out there playing football and don't know what they're doing and just let them like a sitting duck. You know, so when you go to college level and you see college levels not doing their job right, it's like now you're playing with older men. These men are real, you know, built, and they can really hurt each other. You know, kids is the same thing, but when you go to the next level, when you're taking a high school child at 17, 18, and you're putting them in with older men, like it's 23, 24 in college, and they see this young man, you know, they're gonna attack him because he doesn't know the right way. You know, and that's where I talk to a lot of colleges that they say it's sad that high school coaches don't really teach the fundamentals. You know, I have a friend that coaches in the East Coast, she coaches Division I, and she goes to recruit, and she sees these kids that have great, you know, shooting and little dribbling, but they don't have the footwork.
Well, so with you and dealing with the health and fitness, do you see that our kids are eating better today, or do you see that they're really out of shape? Because I know back when I was young, we were all skinny. Now today, you totally see kids are, you know, they're fighting their weight. They're having weight problems.
In one of my football camps, I work with the big kids. They have to, because Pop Warner, you got to lose weight. And I teach them, you know, that what you guys eat is going to hurt you a lot. You know, don't go home eating a cheeseburger. Don't go home eating fries. Don't go home eating whatever you think is not, things that because you love it, is not always going to be good for you.
What can you tell them, explain to someone that may be watching the show how important health and fitness is and the right foods that they can choose instead of McDonald's and Carl's Jr.?
Well, to me, I teach my kids that, just eat more healthy foods like vegetables, fruits, more water, a lot of water. Don't drink the sugar water, the sugar drinks. Yeah, it's not good for you, There's a lot of things out there, soda, definitely not good for you at all, So I drink more water, tea, with no sugar. Tea, you drink tea, don't drink no sugar with it, less fried foods. We all love fried foods, I love fried chicken, but we all know that's not good for you either, and the parents got to realize that, we grow up in a situation like I'm Hispanic. Mm-hmm. We all have burritos. We had all these good Hispanic foods, but like my mom doesn't realize that, that's how she grew up. So the way she grew up, she fed us the same way, and that kind of hurt us in a situation, So now that I see my kids that want to go to McDonald's or they want to go get a cheeseburger or they want to go to places, I'm like, we need to cut off that and eat more healthy, like no more Snickers. Chocolates I don't eat at all.
Well, it's very important, health and fitness, that we choose the right foods for our body. And I just want to say that, I do appreciate everything that you have done since the last time that we have talked about your nonprofit organization, and that you did not give up. And I really thank you for not giving up, because we do need more people like you in the community to help our kids, because so many kids, it's really hard. Me being a single mom myself, we all need help. And like they say, it takes a village to raise a child. We do need more people to be active in the community, such like yourself, and to kind of give us help, because we can't do it ourselves. So I just want to commend you and say thank you for doing what you do and never give up. And also, can you give our viewers your Facebook information, where they can find you if they want to put their kids in one of your camps, or maybe if they want to work out?
Yes, you could go to Facebook and look at Pure Performance Skills and Fitness. You can add me there, or you can add me on Martin M. Tamez, and you can find me that way as well.
Okay, good. So one last thing before we get ready to go is that where would you like to see yourself with your business within the next 6 months?
The next 6 months?
What are your hopes and your dreams?
Oh, wow. I want to get my own facility, my own gym, where I could just bring the kids there. They can learn everything from sports, eating right, nutrition, even education, because that's what the kids are losing as well, as there's not that. They forget about education. They all into sports, but they forget about the good grades, and I have a lot of support with my friends. That I have nutrition workers, I have coaches, and I have, people that want to volunteer to tutoring.
Okay.
That's my heart, that's my mission.
Well, I definitely stand in agreement with you, and I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you.
And, God bless you, because you're a good guy, and I really appreciate what you're doing.
I appreciate it too.
And that's all that we have for our show today. My name is Tyra Jackson, and I hope that you'll tune in to the next time we have our show. That's all. So.
You deserve a round of applause. Grandpa, rest in peace. You deserve a round of applause. You deserve a round of applause. Granny, yeah. All my people, man. With a dream, pursuing it. Keep it going, don't stop, man. The world is yours, man. Yeah. It's for my people in the struggle, man. Getting up early every day, going to work, going to school. Doing what you gotta do to get by,